Hello. Thank you very much for joining me today. How are you doing? The American mind cannot comprehend this. That's the subject of today. The American mind cannot comprehend this. I guess this is like a meme. Like a series of memes. Okay, let's see. I'll try to comprehend these pictures. I actually can't comprehend this one. I was expecting these to not be true, but okay, right off the bat, I have no idea what the hell I'm looking at. Someone threw up their lunch, and on the right, someone's trying to make the flying machine. I actually can't comprehend that. I don't know what that is, and I don't know what that is. I definitely don't want to eat this. On the left, I don't know if I want to comprehend what this is on the left. And on the right, this looks like maybe you unfolded your beach chair the wrong way. I don't know. The American mind cannot comprehend this. The hell? Is that a Christmas tree of, like, skinned cats? Once again, I can't, you're right. I can't comprehend this. What is that? I don't know if I want to comprehend that once again. Is that bread? Is this how you guys sell bread in Europe on Christmas? And then we've got the tiny McDonald's cup. I haven't had to comprehend that since I was like 3 years old. And yes, you already know we're going to McDonald's at 3 years old over here in America. But come on, that is small even for European standards. Who are you kidding? How did you even get a cup that small? That's literally one sip. You remove the ice, and that's one sip. America versus Europe. Getting a coffee versus enjoying a coffee. Okay, this is true. This is very true. I actually mentioned this, like, I think last week, that this down here is kind of how Starbucks used to be marketed. You know, it's a place you can go, get a coffee, sit down with your laptop. They've got free Wi-Fi. That was a big deal back in the way. See, I'm old. And then I think they realized that's a bad business model and that this is a better one. Okay? It's an assembly line of dollars. You gotta keep it moving. You can't have people wasting your time and chairs by sitting there, taking up space. It's all about the money. Okay? Get your coffee, leave. And this is not an exaggeration. This is true. But also, this is Americans every day before work. Like, are you guys really finding time to do all this before work? Or is this like a midday thing? Average morning in the USA. Average morning in Europe. I have noticed this. You know, this is sadly true. Once again, this is actually true. I've noticed. Whenever I watch these videos, these tours of Europe, just driving down the street, it's like, why does this feel so peaceful? Like, there's not so much shit screaming at me. Oh, there's no billboards. How are there no billboards? Did you make them illegal? Here in America, any space, any visual thing in space is just considered advertising opportunity here in America. If it's not selling you something, then it's a waste of space, basically. I mean, yeah. Isn't that how capitalism works? Also, how are you guys not fat? I've seen these European breakfasts. What the hell? Is it because you trek 5 miles through treacherous forest to the gully to set up a picnic table and eat your breakfast every morning? Is that why you're not fat? Putting a fan by the window will pull in cooler air from outside. There's no way you guys do this. You guys literally, like, have some archaic version. This is by the BBC? Is this real? This is some archaic version of air conditioning? It's called air conditioning. I think I did do this once when the AC went out in my house. Putting a fan by the window will pull in cooler air from outside. Blowing air over ice will help cool the air being blown through. That sounds so inefficient. You're using all this energy and water to make this ice, and it's just barely cooling down the air. And then it melts after 3 minutes. There's no way you guys do it. This is a prank. I'm being pranked. April Fools, maybe? Oh, this one's a video titled "The American Mind Cannot Comprehend This." Okay, yeah, that's true. I get their point. Nothing about this. See what I mean? There's no billboards. There's a tram track. There's no sound of cars. This is very difficult to comprehend. Okay, you're allowed to ride a bicycle straight down the tram track? That's interesting. Wow, there's even people just walking across the tracks, like, without a care. People really just have the right-of-way in Europe, huh? That's how you know it's not car-centric, or not, you know, this isn't a car, but you know what I'm saying. It's people walking-centric. They're literally just like, you're gonna have to stop for me. This kid just, he was really testing it. He almost stepped out in front of the tram. Jesus. Do people not get run over? This is a serious question. Like, that kid just almost got ran over. I didn't even realize this was a road. There's a car coming. That's just how not busy it is for automobile traffic here. There's one car. It doesn't even look like a road. Yeah, I can't comprehend this. Accurate. The American mind cannot comprehend this. What, an island filled like with a city? I mean, that's cool. I think I'm gonna have to disagree. I can comprehend it. I've never seen anything like it. Well, I mean, I just reacted to Mont Saint Michel of Normandy. So, I mean, I've seen that. This is a little bit different. Where's this one from? Rovinj, Croatia. It's pretty cool. Again with the tiny cups. See, I'm just gonna, I know this makes people mad, but I'm gonna have to disagree. That's not a flex. I don't want, I mean, here's the thing. You guys being skinnier than Americans, that's a flex. That's a big flex. You know, Americans, a lot of fat asses here in America. But, for instance, I am not one of them. So therefore, I'm not like jealous of your tiny Cokes. I'll take the big American Coke because I actually have some self-restraint. Some of my fellow Americans don't. You know, I can get a big Coke once in a while and not become a fat ass. No offense to any fat asses out there, you know, it is what it is. In fact, I feel bad even just talking about, I mean, like, obviously sometimes there's other factors that go into it, you know, thyroid stuff and stuff. So, you know, it is what it is. But the giant big slurps here in America definitely don't help. But, like I said, I like them. Now, over here, what is this? I don't even know. This one, 100% true, because I don't even know what I'm supposed to be comprehending. Is there a couch on a train? What are we pointing at here? The fact that this one's a different color, or that it's made of this velvety material? That seems risky. I'll say that. Like, would that not just become disgusting after being sat on by random hobos for years? Do you guys really clean it that much to where it looks like this? Pristine? I mean, that's impressive. I can't comprehend that. I mean, I can barely comprehend public transportation in general, because not only do I live in America, but I live in, like, rural America, so it's like, it doesn't exist. I've never been on a train, but I can just imagine if this was like in the New York subway, it would be like moldy. You'd sit down on it and a big plume of dust would poof into the air. But I still don't know if I'm even comprehending what I'm supposed to be comprehending. Like, what is this? It's just, okay. The American mind can't comprehend this plug. You're right. I'm actually confused. Does it have like a USB thing in the middle of it? It looks like like an iPhone charger in the middle. I've never seen this one. See, our plugs sometimes have 2 prongs and then a ground at the bottom, which is like the ground is a cylindrical metal piece like this. This has 4 of those and then 1 prong in the middle. The American mind cannot comprehend this. Workers in Europe, I will be taking the summer off because I need a little suntan. Workers in America, I will be using one of my 3 paid vacation days to undergo open heart surgery. And you better be back to work the very next day. Hey, once you got the new heart in there, there's no excuse not to be back to work. If an American wants a suntan, they're just going to have to go to go lay in one of those beds. What are they called? Suntan bed? Tanning bed? Yeah, that's the word. Tanning bed on their lunch break. Do you guys have tanning beds? I'm sure you do, but that does somehow feel like a very American concept. Like making this stupid product that you pay for to go lie in a fake sun bed just to get tan and skin cancer. That had to be invented here in America, right? Ha-ha! It's a German invention. See, this is one of those rare inventions where it's like, ha ha ha, you invented that, not us. I'm a little bit surprised. Shout out to Friedrich Wolf. All right, that's it. Thank you very much for watching. You guys are funny. I'll see you tomorrow. No, I won't. I'll see you next week. Have a great weekend. Bye.